What's up, guys? Thanks so much for stopping by the channel today. I wanted to give a huge shout out because we just hit 100 subscribers this weekend. I hadn't had a chance to make another video yet to say thank you so much for supporting the channel and for subscribing. I think we hit 100 sometime over the weekend. We're even past that now, but thanks for hanging out and thanks for subscribing to the channel. I'm just so pumped to start this kind of YouTube journey with you guys as I'm working on daily videos, and I know that they're not quite daily just yet, but we're working on putting out at least something once a week or twice a week, getting lots of content out to you guys. So thanks for being some of the first people right on the start of this whole thing. So thanks for subscribing. Wanted to give a big shout out to you guys. So you guys are awesome. Please keep watching and liking the videos. I really appreciate it. And just as sort of a quick update to the last video I made, I did an unboxing for the LG V20. The quality of this video might be a little different. I'm trying some new things. I'm actually shooting this on my Note 7, and that's kind of where the story comes back around. I did pick up the LG V20. I haven't really shot much more review on it. I was going to, but there's a lot of that already on YouTube, and so you can go click around to those if you want to get a look all the way around it. But for me, I'm actually taking this back to T-Mobile today. I really thought I would be able to replace my Note 7 with this phone, and I'm just not. I really love the Note 7. It handles, to me, really, really well. And so I'm going to actually end up returning this and picking up the S7 Edge instead for my Note 7 replacement. There's a lot of pros and cons to this phone. It is a great phone, I think, but I'm coming from iPhone, and I've had iPhones since the iPhone 4, which I talked about in the last video. I've been really diehard Apple for a long time, and so it's kind of difficult for me to switch over, and I've always jailbroken my iPhones, and I've rooted Androids before, so I'm tech savvy and I tweak things a lot. So it's not that I don't like the interface on this, but I have experienced some lag on it. And I've only had it for a couple days, so that's kind of strange. Even with no background tasks happening or downloads, games have froze and lagging has happened, and so that's not great. That's kind of why I left Android years and years and years ago. For just a smooth experience on iPhone. And again, this is just my experience, so don't go hating on me because I've always used iPhones. But so that was what really drew me to the Note 7, is because it was a smooth experience and it offered a lot more features than the iPhone did to me. And so yeah, I just decided to pick it up, and this one's not living up to that, unfortunately. And so I really feel like the Note 7 is going to be best replaced by the S7 Edge, because it really is the same phone minus the S Pen. I probably should have went that way in the first place, but the guy at the T-Mobile store really recommended this one to me. Again, it is a nice phone. It doesn't feel as quality to me as the Note 7 does, just in build quality. It is lighter. It's I think it's an aluminum, or however you want to say it, aluminum frame and stuff. But it's just, I don't know, it just doesn't have that same feeling to me that the glass and metal sides does from the Samsung phones. So the biggest reason, though, that I'm taking this back is I live in the woods, okay? We got a cabin here. It's great, but cell reception is really spotty, and so it's pretty weak. We only have 1 to 2 bars of LTE here, which is still great, and we kind of went through a system with that, and we're using the cell booster that T-Mobile provides for us here. But this phone doesn't have as good a reception in this location than my Samsung did. And that was one of the reasons that brought me to Android in the very first part, was because the Samsung Android phones offered better reception than my iPhone at the time. And so I decided I would give it a shot just for the chance of having an extra bar. And so this doesn't give that to me. It actually averages 1 bar less than my Samsung when I do side-by-side tests. And when I'm dealing with a location that's really spotty on service anyway, that 1 bar can be the difference between no service and service. And so for me, and that, like I'm saying, this is not for everybody. You guys might have great experiences with the V20, but for me, just losing that 1 bar is kind of a make it or break it situation. And so I use my phone for almost all of my internet, even on the hotspot features. So that's kind of a big deal. So that's the main reason I'm taking this back. That and the lag that I've experienced a little bit. Again, your mileage may vary, but for me, it's just not quite the fit that I want. And so I think my best Note 7 replacement is going to be the S7 Edge, which I have been calling around T-Mobile today trying to find one. They're not offering the black onyx anymore, which is like, why? Because the black is the best, I think. But the silver, I think, is the only one, and the gold, I'm not getting gold, so I guess I'm going to a silver one for now. I did hear today and been reading online that T-Mobile has confirmed that there is going to be a Note 8, kind of indirectly, because they've launched this replacement program for the Note 7 to people, I guess in Korea, South Korea maybe. Initially, I'm hoping that it comes here as well. I think it's something to do with like 50% off the purchase of an upgrade to a Note 8 if you trade in your Note 7 for an S7 Edge or an S7 phone. And then when the Note 7 or the Note 8 comes out, or the S8, then you'll get 50% off. I don't exactly know all the details on that. Again, there's a lot of people reporting on it today, but that's a big plus. Not to mention, staying with Samsung gets you a $100 bill credit, so that's kind of where I'm at, and wanting the experience. The screen on the Note 7 is so gorgeous, and the VG20, it's pretty, but it's nothing like the Samsung display in my testing and use. So just everyday use from me. I didn't really care for the V20 as much. I didn't really, even though this does have Nougat on it, just the LG branding and stuff, the skin and how it was all used, I don't know, I didn't care for it. And I put a Nova Launcher on it and kind of customized it and everything, and it just wasn't doing it for me. So again, your mileage may vary. I'm not telling you to not buy the LG V20. I think it's still a really good quality phone. The dual camera system is really neat. The camera does look really nice on it, but man, the Samsung cameras, they've got it figured out. And so I think that can go, you know, we're shooting this whole thing right now on the front facing camera, not even using the back camera, the front facing camera on the Note 7. So it's got the same system in the S7 Edge. So I think that's where I'm headed. I wish I could get a black onyx, but I'm just going to go with silver for now and kind of wait on the S8, I think, and maybe hear more about the Note 8 coming out next year or whenever it comes out. We don't really know. So that's a little update on my phone situation. I'm all for hearing about what you guys think. Please leave a comment down below. What do you think? Should I stay with the V20? I'm probably not going to, but if somebody gives me a good argument, maybe I will. Or should I go ahead and jump over to the S7 Edge? It's October. It's the end of October of 2016. So the S7 Edge has been out for a long time. But I think it still holds up. What do you think? Do you have one? Do you like using it? What are you jumping from your Note 7? What are you replacing it with? Let me know in the comments below. Be sure and like the video. And if you haven't, please subscribe to the channel. We're growing every day, and I'm so happy again. Thank you so much for the 100 subscribers and climbing. So be sure and subscribe to us, as we're going to do a lot more footage coming up. I've got a new camera on the way, the Panasonic G85 or G80, however, depending on where you're at in the world. That phone is on its way. It's being released today, October 24th, and so it's being shipped to me. I'm going to get it this week, hopefully, as soon as B&H Photo opens back up after their holiday on the 26th. So it's on its way. I'm super excited. That's going to be huge for the channel. Lots of high quality video. I'm going to be shooting in 4K now. And I'm going to do a lot of reviews of that camera and all the different features. I'm going to take you all the way through it. It's going to be phenomenal. I've got a bunch of great glass coming for it. It's great. I'm super excited. And also the Mavic DJI Pro is coming to me. It's shipping out next week. I got a notification from DJI, so great content coming. Please stay tuned. Hit the subscribe button. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Thanks, guys.